don't care, sweat more.
What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is going to be my spoiler-filled dedicated reading vlog for my full moon book club pick for the month of December, which is Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. Oh my god, that was the 4th time I had to film that intro. You would think it's my first time doing this. Like, what was wrong with me? Okay. In my defense, I only had like 3 sips of coffee today so far. Hello. We have glasses on today because I keep losing my contacts for some reason. My left one. I lost one in Salem and then I lost one this morning. Who knows? It might still be in the back of my head somewhere. I don't friggin' know. But we're rocking this look today. It's currently Friday. I'm working from home. It's also the first day of my Patreon readathon for November, which is Dark Academia themed. And yes, I'm reading this in November because the full moon is the 4th of December, which is ideally when you're seeing this video. So, wish me luck with editing. But I wanted to intro this vlog now because this is technically considered dark academia, so it fits the theme, and I just want to start this, see if I like it, and then I'll give like my spoiler-free thoughts in my Patreon vlog, but this will all be spoiler-filled as usual. I don't know much about this. It says it starts with a class in an old movie theater, and I believe the class is called Folklore 517. I think that's what that is. And then this girl has to find an alchemical heart, whatever that is, to save her own life. I think she has like a limited amount of time before she is predicted to die or something. Seems fun, seems quick, hopefully. I've been such a slow reader. I'm so bad at coming back to reality and life after vacations, so still recovering from Salem. It's currently the 14th. We got back like 3 days ago. I'm gonna try a few chapters, give y'all a spoilery update, and go from there. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for participating in this month's book club if you did, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hello everybody, I have an update. I'm 20 pages into Alchemy of Secrets. I'm liking it, like a lot. Like it could be 4 or 5 stars.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I've seen a lot of reviews that are like, what was the point of certain scenes, certain chapters? I'm confused, this feels like it's not going anywhere. But I've also seen some like glowing 5-star reviews, like favorite book of the year, favorite book she's ever written type thing. I have read 2 of her books. I've read Once Upon a Broken Heart and the sequel. What's the sequel called? Ballad of Never After. This is her adult debut, and I love the first line about the coffee shop. It started with a whisper you heard while in line at a coffee shop, a story you probably should have ignored. I read that exact line in my other vlog, so I'm feeling deja vu already, even though it was like 2 seconds ago. But like, I just like the writing right from the first line. And then we follow Holland, who is the girl who took the class years ago or whatever, and she believes or wants to believe in the myths and legend that the professor taught her. So she goes out and tries to find this watchman, who apparently is the guy who, when you ask what time it is, he's the one who tells you how much time you have left to live. So she's like, to be honest, why not? I want to find out. So then she goes to this like clockwork and curios shop with her friend, or the guy she's seeing, Jake. Of course his name's Jake. He's like, you know what? If you're in, I'm in. So then he's also gonna try to find out how long he has to live. And the girl at like the front desk or whatever was like, y'all are dumb, y'all are fools. And then the next day, this guy, I think Miguel or something, is like, here's a box that someone leased out, and it's a mysterious little box, but the lease is ending soon and then everything will be destroyed, so here you go if you want it. And she's like, I just gave my personal information out yesterday. This is probably why that girl said I was a fool. He like knows things about her. Like he knows that she has a twin sister, he knows that their parents died 15 years ago, and she has no idea what this box is. I'm assuming she takes it, and then I'm sure eventually we get to the part where she has to bargain out her life, like more time to live for finding this alchemical heart. I don't even know. I'm assuming the alchemical heart thing is this little thing right here, because it's also on the cover. Key to something. I'm assuming it's the key to that box. I don't know, but it's intriguing. I want to keep reading this. Oh my god, I totally spelled awesome. Spelled awesome wrong in my annotation. January is her twin sister's name, and she's a rare book collector, and that's what I wrote that's awesome for, because that's fucking cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like slumpy right now and just can't decide and stick to books, which is why I can't finish any. Funny how that works, huh? I'll talk to y'all when I have more updates. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Tee hee. Hello, Alchemy of Secrets vlog. I am now 69 pages in, as you saw. I decided to do some cozy Sponto Patreon sprints tonight, so that is what I'm doing. A lot has happened in these 69 pages, okay? I'm kind of shook. I don't know how I feel about it. Feels like they both die at the end meets something more whimsical, but like also academic. I wasn't expecting a Faustian bargain situation. They're out here making deals with the devil and shit. Like, she totally believes that people in Hollywood are forced to make deals with the devil. I don't know if I missed why she's hiding her last name. Were her parents famous? Her parents were famous, right? Or something like that. I don't know, but her parents died 15 years ago, and even her best friend doesn't know her real last name. We met her best friend Kat, who has a cool personality, I think, from the brief moments we had with her. We found out Jake, who was her boyfriend, was an actor, and Jake was not his real name. He was assigned to pretend to be Holland's boyfriend to find out more about her family. But they both went to the Watchman. He was kind of just like humoring her because he's like, you really believe in this shit? And she's like, yeah, let's do it. And he was like, I was just doing this to impress you. But then the Watchman called him and was like, hey, you gotta kill Holland or you're gonna die at 6:47 p.m. tonight. And that he did because Holland came over to try to help solve the issue, and then he started confessing, and then Holland ran, and yeah, he got killed at 6:47. And then she tried calling her friend, not Chad, fuck's his name, Chance, who answered at first, and then she hung up. She called back, and it was the Watchman, and he was like, you're gonna die tomorrow, which is Halloween, at 11:59 p.m. if you don't find the alchemical heart. So here we are, the peak of the premise, if you will. I don't know if that even made sense, but hoping things really ramp up now. I really enjoy the short chapters. I have no idea where this is gonna go. I'm kind of just going with the flow. I'm not making predictions or anything. I think the reason my brain's like not connecting why I like this book so much is because it's so confusing to me that it's Stephanie Garber's writing, because I didn't like Once Upon a Broken Heart so much that the fact that this is the same writer is like throwing me off. But I will say she still has that like whimsy in this book for sure. This just feels a little grittier, a little darker, and I'm enjoying it. I can see myself giving this maybe a 4-star. I will keep y'all updated. I'll probably check back in either when something crazy happens or when I cross the 100-page mark. It's getting wild. It is getting wild. I'm on page 103. We've met Gabe, and then Adam Bishop comes around. Gabe and Holland try to break into, well, not break into because she knew where the spare key was, to the professor's house, but the door was already open because people already ransacked her house to find her journal that has potentially information about the alchemical heart. So then they entered the house, and then whatever, Adam Bishop and Gabe are in the same room. Adam's like, I'm the one your sister sent, and Gabe's like, he's lying, I'm the one your sister sent. And then all of a sudden, apparently Adam shot first, but Gabe shot him to the point where he got knocked down, and Holland was like, you didn't have to kill him. He's like, don't worry, he is a lot harder to kill than you think. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And this dude got shot in the heart. But he was still alive. So I don't know what kind of non-human Adam is, but I'm assuming we find out. That's kind of mostly all that happened. Gabe was telling her about like the secret society. He was also saying how no one knows what the alchemical heart is, but everyone's trying to find it. But everyone who tries to find it ends up getting killed. So it seems like, what do they call it? Like a catch-22 or whatever. But yeah, I think I'm gonna continue this for a little bit, and then I might switch to a different book for another vlog. But that's neither here nor there. Actually, it's just not here, but it's there.
Yeah, we've been on that for like fucking 2 months, 3 months. No, I don't know the couples anymore at this point.
Is that the one with the really...
The baby filter looking guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We gotta watch Love is Blind. Look, it's Tatu!
Hi!
Okay, don't show my address to the camera,
Okay.
but here are your presents.
I didn't want anything, but she understands.
It's her late birthday present.
That is
That's
okay.
cute.
Do I have to make this cute? Okay, I'm just ripping it. Okay.
So the first one's from Gigi and Bo.
Gigi and Bo.
They're bookmarks.
Okay, cute.
Oh,
They got,
cute.
right? I'm like, okay. I always like to look at all the little things.
Oh yeah, she's
Little
just
thank
revamped
yous
it.
and all that good stuff with a coupon code. We love that.
Ooh.
Yes. That's yours. I don't know if you need that. I don't need. Hell yeah!
Wait, there's 3 in there.
Well, okay, that's the one I wanted though.
I know, I was like,
Already excited. In case you couldn't read it, it says, I don't care how you were raised. Unlearn that shit.
Yeah. because
Yeah, I wanted to steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just buy you one.
Fuck yeah. It says slut for equal rights. Big time. All right? Yeah.
Oh, that one I that's for
100% me. 1000%. And then hot girls love spooky shit.
Accurate. Her face.
Okay.
Screenshot
Already
for thumbnail.
love it. That one's
Okay,
done.
wait, that's the finale. That one's just like, I don't even know if it worked.
They gave the craziest, biggest box for this.
I know. Okay.
What is this?
So, you know how you were like, where the fuck is my pen?
That's exactly what would happen. I was literally like, where'd it go?
So that's like a very relatable reader thing. And I was trying to buy you this. Oh, it's not even open yet.
No,
I was trying to buy you.
Let her explain while I do this.
I was trying to buy you this magnet thing that I have. You've seen it maybe with the tabs.
Yes, I have seen that.
But the freaking website shut down.
Oh.
So I got you a different one, but I don't know if it'll work. And it'll probably only work for hardcover books.
That's okay. I got plenty of those.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, perfect.
It wasn't expensive,
Yeah, no,
so
that's
if it doesn't,
perfect.
if you don't use it, I don't care.
That's perfect. I'm
But
gonna use
yeah,
it.
you have to like
I'm gonna use
wrap
it.
it around your thing.
I don't have many book gadgets at this point, okay? So I'm definitely using this.
She called the thumbnail a cover today.
Hey!
Like, let me teach you the lingo.
Hey, it's the cover of the video, okay?
I didn't know that's what it was called until I met you.
I guess. I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this one! I hope it's not ugly. Wait, I'm sweating. Why?
Oh, fuck, bitch. Stop.
Oh, fuck. That came out really good.
Her new merch!
Stop.
Go subscribe!
So cute.
I'm sweating.
I don't care. Sweat more.
It came out really good.
I know, right? Does it feel like it's
so
gonna...
cute.
Oh, it doesn't even feel like it's gonna like peel
No,
off.
bitch,
Okay.
that's so cute. Thank you. Stop it. Now I gotta do a whole fashion show in this. Whole photo
I
shoot.
got
you know,
a...
and shit.
I don't know what size I got.
I don't care. I love it.
Because I want... Yeah.
I
want
love it.
oversized.
She's the best.
Go
y'all.
subscribe.
Literally the
Wait,
fucking
there's
best.
one more, but it hasn't come in yet.
Make her stop.
It's a funny one. But yeah, oh my
I
head.
love them all. Like them all. Like it's all so great.
That just like screamed Tatsu. He actually said hot pink for the letters, so.
I don't know why.
It just felt like a vibe. See, you just had it happen too. It felt like a vibe. That's okay.
Felt like a vibe.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Anyway, we're gonna go watch Love is Blind, read a little bit, work a little bit. Hello, good morning. So, last night, Tatsu and I ended up reading for a little bit. I also just read right before filming this, currently 8:30 in the morning. I have to film my December TBR today before we leave. We have a lot to do before we leave for this road trip. I'm actually going to take y'all along and do like 6 vlogs at once because there are books that fit into certain vlogs. Anyway, yeah, I'm a failure and haven't finished yet. I'm on page 168. So yeah, I'm going to have to read this on the way. I'm hoping I finish it during the 2.5 hour car ride. That should be doable if I lock in, but that's the key, is to lock in. So there are intense things happening and there are reveals happening, but for some reason Stephanie Garber's writing doesn't have that like oomph for me, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have that impact of like when something's revealed, my heart doesn't do anything. Like I'm just like, ooh, okay, damn, okay. Like it's just a very minor reaction. Unlike like Rebecca Ross's writing, I'm like gagged and gooped and my heart's racing type shit. I don't even remember how Gabe came into the picture, but there's like a little bit of a romance there, or there's like, it's trying to be a romance. There are moments where Holland is very attracted to him and she's like, no, this can't happen. And then they kissed, or like he kissed her. She like pulled away a little bit or whatever, but then later she's like, that was a good kiss. It almost feels like there shouldn't be a romance. I feel like it's forced. I'm not buying it whatsoever. And then she gets to the bank where she's gonna open, you know, her father's mysterious box. Apparently it's an evil bank. And the bank teller or whatever, first of all, it's Halloween and they're all dressed up as cowboys. The person at the desk was like, the manager wants to see you before you go into the vault or wherever to get your dad's box. And she's like, I'd really like to just open the damn box. They're like, no, the manager needs to see you. She finds out the manager's the professor. Professor's working for this evil bank. One of the professor's stories was this bank. She left out the part that she's the manager of this place. Apparently January, the sister, worked for this place too. Everyone's like, everyone knows January. She didn't work at this branch, but like she's amazing. Blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking know. The professor asks Holland to work for her. She's like giving all these warnings about Gabe being a dangerous man because he wasn't born with abilities. He just like entered his ex-wife's family. You can get an ability by marriage, and then when that person dies, you get their ability. So he murdered his wife, essentially. And so yeah, the professor's trying to make this deal with Holland. Holland was like, no, let me just go open the box. Because the professor's like, I'm pretty sure we both know that the alchemical heart is in that box. And if it falls into the wrong hands, like Gabe, shit will go down. She's trying to make a deal, like, work for me and blah, 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 blah. So it feels like a Faustian bargain, which is fun, which is great. I love reading about that shit. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this yet. It looks like I'm a little more than halfway through. It's feeling like a 3-star, but we'll see how invested I get. I'll probably update y'all again at the 200 page mark, possibly, or I don't know, maybe when we're in the car, but that's that. Those are my thoughts. Ugh, I'm stressed. Hello. We are at the cabin. It's not what we expected, in not the greatest way. My lipstick is all messed up. We're not going to talk about it. I just want to update. I'm almost done. I'm less than 100 pages away from finishing. Goal is to finish it tonight, so I don't have to take it into another day. So I'm on page 238. We just found out that Adam used to be the devil, just told Holland about his brother possibly being the reason her parents died. There used to be, I don't really know what it is, but like 2 brothers were destined to be the devil together, and Mason, the brother, was like, Adam, let's do this, and Adam was like, okay, and then they did things they're not proud of or whatever. But there was this whole scene with like the watchman. He like gave them tea, and Adam like knocked out, and Holland thought he was gonna give him all this top secret information, but the watchman was just like, oh hey, I liked your dad's movies. I have no idea. And then in terms of the alchemical heart, apparently the dad was able to kind of see the future with it or something. I feel like it's trying to do too much, but at the same time, I feel like this could have been a novella if we're sticking to just what the plot is, where she's trying to like gain more time by finding this alchemical heart. I just feel like it's been going too long. I'm like, oh shit, it's still Halloween? Like, what do you mean? Why is she... To be fair, they went into this hotel called the Regal, and time is different over there. Like for every minute in the hotel, it's an hour in the outside world. So that kind of slowed things down while she figured things out. But truly, I'm probably unhauling this. It's probably going to be 3 stars. I mean, I liked the beginning a lot when we were going back and forth with like the class and the myths and legends and things like that. But then it took this weird turn where there were all these men just coming out of nowhere, and then she got kissed twice in 24 hours by 2 different men. I just read the part where Adam was like, follow my lead, we can't attract attention, so we can't run, but no one wants to watch a couple PDAing. So then he kissed her, then they stole a car. 238, let's fucking do this.
I worry about the weather.
She just started bleeding out of her own eyes. Huh? I'm so confused. So they go to where her dad used to film the film sets, whatever. They go to this like vampire show set, and Gabe is like getting a tour of the place, somehow squirreled his way in. So Adam and Holland hide in a coffin, and it was like a whole moment. Again, the romance parts don't really care for. And then her fucking eyes started bleeding. But yeah, Gabe saw them. He basically left a clue, and then he just followed them through all the other clues that the dad left. Find this damn alchemical heart. I swear to God, if it's like in her fucking necklace or whatever that her sister gave her, I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. It's probably gonna be like a low 3, depending on how it ends. Actually, no matter what, it's probably gonna be a low 3. That's disappointing. I'm still gonna keep giving Stephanie Garber a chance though. This is just not the book for me. There's something about the writing. It kind of feels like YA, but this is her adult debut, so I mean, it makes sense. She hasn't found her voice in the adult age range yet. Oh yeah, we also found out that Adam can touch people and erase their memories. just by touching them and create new ones. That's what he did with Kat, her best friend. They finally met. She finally met Adam, and Holland's kind of freaked out by his ability. It feels so discombobulated. I don't fucking know, man. Alright, I finished it. Oh my god, I fucking finally finished it. I feel like I've been reading this for days, but it was like a 24-hour period. I think that's what made it worse, to be honest. It was super predictable, and then it wasn't, but I was also not impressed by the little twist. First of all, Adam, at first she was like, is he the devil? He can't be. And then he convinced her that he used to be, but he's not. And then he ended up being the devil anyway. And then he's like, oh, it was Mason, blah, blah, blah. And then she meets Mason. Mason's a fucking ghost. Mason's like, Adam's been lying to you this whole time. We've had this conversation before. You've been dead, and we've done this so many times before. Adam has been erasing your memories. That part got me a little bit. I was like, oh shit, she's been dead and this has happened the whole time. Like, how freaky would it be if people tell you that this has happened before, you've done this so many times, you always say that every single time. But oh my god, if I have to read Alchemical Heart one more fucking time, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I think the worst part of it was the writing, because it was so redundant. Instead of repeating Alchemical Heart every single time we're talking about it, she could have said, oh, like the magical element or whatever the fuck. But not only does she repeat it multiple times on one page, she also keeps reiterating that it's the most magical item in the world and that everyone's after it, that her dad knows what's best for her and that he would never steer her wrong. So then my prediction was that it was the necklace that the sister gave her, right? And then it was that, and then it wasn't. Adam took the necklace from her and he was like making out with her and like wiping her memories as he was like seducing her, and then he grabbed the necklace. She's like, oh my god, wait, the necklace is important. Oh my god, he's leaving with it. So he goes, and then she's like, wait, it definitely wasn't that. So she looks in her sister's backpack again. She pulls out the professor's journal because it had the same symbol on it, or she was like, that's the alchemical heart, it's like glowing. And then twist again, it was Manuel Vargas the entire time who was the alchemical heart. Oh my fucking god, I'm so sick of those words. But she was like, no wonder he sounded so familiar, but like he never really existed. He is the alchemical heart. And it's like, why did we go there? And then the fucking epilogue is Mason sitting on the beach with her. He's like giving her all these cryptic, you're never gonna know my ability, I chose to be on this beach with you because blah blah blah. And then Jennifer calls, and not Jennifer, what the fuck's her name? January calls. Then he's like walking away, and he left the black and gold Art Deco designed business card that has been a motif throughout the whole fucking book. So I think this is a series, and I think the next one is going to focus on Mason, maybe. But oh my god, I'm not reading that shit. This was so not good. It was not good. I mean, it was good in the beginning, like I said, when we were in the folklore class and like trying to figure out why this shit was happening. It was cool that she did die every time, and she was always murdered by Adam every single time, and then it just kept being Halloween, but then she finally got past it. I feel like the buildup was too much for what it actually was. Everyone was annoying. Like I said, there were like men coming out of nowhere just kissing her, and then like all these people wanted the same damn thing, and she made all these like weird decisions. Why is she just going with all these men on these long quests? Like, I get you're trying to survive past a certain time because the watchman told you you're gonna die tomorrow, but like, you're gonna die early if you keep fucking just going with strangers like that. The fuck? All that being said, 2 stars. It could have been a 3 if it didn't feel like it was a 500-page book in 322 pages. But alas. Glad I read it though, because I was getting a little bit of FOMO because so many people were raving about it and saying this is her best book. Maybe she's just not a good writer. I know everyone's obsessed with Once Upon a Broken Heart and shit, but like, I didn't like those. Maybe the 3rd one will get me to like her writing. I don't know. I want to finish that trilogy because it's just a trilogy and I read the first 2. And then I have Caraval gifted to me by a patron. Thank you, Michael. So I'm gonna keep reading her writing, but can't promise I'm gonna like it. Joey's just been sitting there patiently waiting for me to read this book because I needed to focus, and now it's done. Hope you liked it better than me if you participated this month in Full Moon Book Club. Thank you so much for participating. If you made it to the end of this video, put a key emoji in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!